Hi, I'm John Waterhouse. This is Weekday Wisdom. My question for you today is, what does love mean? To me, love is the presence of the divine. That's just the easiest and most straightforward way I have of describing this thing that is love. I don't believe it's an energy. I don't believe that I can get it or give it. I don't believe that I can withhold it or anyone can withhold it from me. If it is the presence of the divine, then it is omnipresent. It is everywhere and always. I had a shaman once tell me that he believed that love was the glue that held the universe together. And that kind of works for me. So this idea of what does love mean? When we're aware of the presence, we often act in different ways than we would normally behave. So love has to do with how we perceive it. And it means whatever we want it to mean. Usually it means something wonderful, but some people even have the idea that love is dangerous and love is painful. To me, the presence of the divine is what love is. And poets and philosophers have sought to understand the meaning of love for thousands of years. But in my experience, no one can express the meaning of love better than children. So I have for you today some examples of answers to the question, what does love mean, from a group of 4 to 8-year-olds. This is some of what they said. Rebecca says, when my grandmother got arthritis, she couldn't bend over and paint her toenails anymore. So my grandfather does it for her, even though his hands got arthritis too. Rebecca is 8. When someone loves you, the way they say your name is different. You just know that your name is safe in their mouth. And that's from Billy. He's 4. Love is when a girl puts on perfume and a boy puts on cologne and they go out and smell each other. That's Carl's idea. He's 5. Love is when you go out to eat and give somebody most of your French fries without making them give you any of theirs. And that's Chrissy. She's 6. Terry says, love is what makes you smile when you're tired. That wisdom comes from a 4-year-old. Love is when my mommy makes coffee for my daddy and she takes a sip just before giving it to him, just to make sure it tastes okay. That's from Danny. He's 7. Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and listen. Bobby said that. He's 7. If you want to learn to love better, you should start with a friend who you hate. Nika says that. She's 6. Love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt, then he wears it every day. That, according to Nicole, she's 7. Love is like a little old woman and a little old man who are still friends even after they know each other so well. That's from Tommy. He's 6. Cindy says, during my piano recital, I was on stage and I was scared. I looked at all the people watching me and I saw my daddy waving and smiling. He was the only one doing that. I wasn't scared anymore. Cindy's 8. Love is when daddy is smelly and sweaty and mommy still says he looks handsomer than Robert Redford. That's from Chris, age 7. Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you've left him at home all alone all day. That's from Marianne. She's 4. I know my older sister loves me because she gives me all of her old clothes and has to go out and buy new ones. That's from Lauren, age 4. Hold on to that one, Lauren. When you love somebody, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you. That's from Karen. She's 7. You really shouldn't say I love you unless you mean it. But if you mean it, you should say it a lot because people forget. And that's from Jessica. She's 8. And the final one's just a little story. It's about a 4-year-old who went to visit his next door neighbor, an elderly man who had lost his wife. And upon seeing the man sitting on his porch crying, the little boy climbed up in the man's lap and just sat there. His mom came to get him a little later. And as they walked back to their home, his mom asked him what he had said to the neighbor. And the little boy said, "Nothing. I just helped him cry." See, love shows up all the time. It's always there. It doesn't deny us. It's we that forget and we that deny that our lives are filled with love, filled with opportunities to touch another person or to be connected to another person in a way that helps us remember who we are. It helps us open our hearts and live the lives we've come to live. I don't think much is possible without love. So let's just know that the presence and the power of the one dwells at the point of you and that you are love. And with that, go out and have a fantastic day.